So one of my earliest memories is of a nightmare I had when I was maybe 3 or 4, in which Captain Snooze came into my room and tickled me to death. Captain Snooze was a character for a betting company, and he was played by Rod Quantock, who is an Australian comedian. And there's these ads in the 80s and 90s where Rod Quantock as Captain Snooze would just be in these bizarre situations.
Hee-haw! Like this bed settee. Far from our huge range of inner spring. Right, Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones!
But I'd have these dreams from maybe the age of 3 or 4 to like 20. And they were, like, the scenario might be slightly different, but they'd always end with Captain Snooze tracking me down and tickling me to death. Cut to, I'm 24 and I'm working at a bookshop. So I've been Captain Snooze free for 4 years. Where at the corner of my eye I see a figure and I look up and it's Captain Snooze, covered in blood. I mean, it wasn't Captain Snooze, it was Rod Quantock. But he was standing there, covered in blood. And I was paralysed, I couldn't say anything. And then he just looks at me and says, "Hi, Carey." And then I look down, I'm like, oh, I got a name tag. But still, he's covered in blood. And I'm like, what the fuck? But I compose myself and I say to him, what have you done? He said, oh, I've cut myself. Well, cut yourself on what? He said, on the Book of Knives. And I was so scared that I couldn't even appreciate that pun. I was still just trying to understand the situation that was happening in front of me.
Have you ever put your foot in a gumboot full of warm Sago?
But I kind of gather myself and I get some tissues together to give to him and kind of clean him up and send him on his way. And he must have just thought, oh, that was, a strange reaction. But he would have put it down to, being covered in blood. But how do you tell someone that actually you haunted my dreams for 15 years?